Peggy 12.
There are many complaints of games being released incomplete, only to charge more with the withheld content as DLC. We always thought it was important to deliver full value to our players, and we feel that Outward was released with enough content to deserve your time and your money. However, we have to come clean. We wanted to add the Soroboreans as a faction in the game from the start, but with our limited resources, we had to focus on the 3 other factions and their associated region to finish the game. It's an immense privilege to be able to revisit those ideas that could have been abandoned forever and flesh them out in a DLC that we feel will add a lot to Outward. The Soroboreans will not only add a new faction of traders and academics, it also brings a whole new region to explore with unique creatures. This region is called the Antique Plateau, the ruins of a much larger metropolis which was destroyed during the Scourge outbreak. These ruins expand both above and underground. Its dungeons are mostly comprised of interconnected areas filled with Scourge monsters and golems. Since many of you had time to get accustomed to Outward's challenge, expect a higher difficulty in this region than in the original ones. The Scourge didn't only bring monsters to the Antique Plateau, it also brought corruption. While exposed, corruption seeps into you and it can be difficult to clear out your body of its influence. The consequences of a high corruption level are dire, and treating it is difficult, so proper corruption-resistant gear or special potions are necessary to navigate some locations. Of course, we wanted to give the players new means to overcome new obstacles, and we introduced 2 new skill trainers. The Hex Mage chooses between focusing on cursing others with X's and abusing those weaknesses, or harnessing the power of blood and corruption. These blood mages are the only ones who might consider it positive to maintain a certain degree of corruption, but it can backfire. The Speedster is based around risk-taking and efficiency. They have ways to prevent damage and lower cooldown for all their skills, making them highly compatible with many builds, either in melee or spellcasting. We're also adding a new weapon type, the Gauntlets. With those weapons, if you can get up close, you will be able to deliver a flurry of punches on your enemies to put them back in their place. My personal favorite addition, however, is the new enchantment system. Enchantment can be used to add new properties to any piece of weapon or armor. However, the process to do so is not only costly, it is obscure, and will require a lot of experimentation to get right. Don't worry though. Failure to enchant your items will not cause the loss of these items, and you can find enchantment recipes in shops and in loot. All in all, the expansion is massive, adding about 25% of everything. Equipment, skills, dungeons, creatures, we've got it all. And we hope to keep you busy for a while in the world of Ori.